Hello everyone, in the video tutorial we are going to create a body like this. First we have to create the base. So click to turn on the top view, click sketch and click rectangle. I am going to use a rectangle. I define the dimension to 65 and this one I am going to define to 128. Click to turn on the full view and click to extrude the rectangle to 10 millimeter. After that I am going to fillet the egg. So select the 4 eggs of the body. And then I am defined to 16 millimeter. I am going to create the hole. So I use this surface as the plane. After that I'm going to create the line to use as the construction line. Select both line, click lock and click construction line, and I use the cycle. Click to set up the center point, move it out and define the dimension to 16. I define the distance from the horizontal line to the center of the cycle to 48 and the center of the cycle to the vertical line to 16.5. Click exit sketching and click to turn on the full view. I extrude the cycle to cut the body. Then I have to mirror this hole to other side. Click to select it, click more, click mirror, click to select the construction line and click done. Here another hole is created, so we have to select both holes and click mirror, click select the construction line and click done. Now the 4 holes are created. I am going to create another cycle on the top surface of the body. Click cycle, click to set up the center point, move it out and define the diameter to 52. Click exit sketching, click to turn on the full view and then select the cycle, drag the arrow up and define the dimension to 34. After define the dimension, I will create another cycle. So click cycle, click to set up the center point, move it out and define the diameter to 60. Click exit sketching, click the full view and select both cycle on the top and extrude up to 12 millimeter and then click confirm. To create another hole to the body, so I have to create 2 more cycle. Click to set up the center point, define the diameter to 20. The another one is 30 and then click exit sketching, click to turn on the full view, click both cycle, drag the arrow down and define the dimension to 10 millimeter. And we also select the small one, click the arrow and drag the arrow down to cut the body. Now the hole is created. In the layer, I click the body and drag it up. I also hide some sketch that it is not necessary. To cut the pie, so I'm going to create another sketch on the top surface. But first I have to lock the center point of the cycle and then click rectangle. I will create the rectangle. Click to set up the center point and move it out. Click unactivate it and click the top line and drag the arrow down. After that, I will define the distance from the center point of the cycle to the top segment of the rectangle and define dimension to 20. And I also use the trim to cut out the unnecessary segment. Then click exit sketching, click to turn on the full view, select this surface, click the arrow to extrude to cut the body and define the dimension to 46. I hide all the unnecessary sketch, and then I am going to create a trap, but before that I have to create the plane in the middle of the body. Click add, click construction plane and click construction type and select middle plane. Select the side of the body and the another side. Click done. Now the plane is created. Place the cursor on the plane and click the spacebar to turn on the perspective view. Click the edge of the body to project it on the plane, and then click more, click project, click the plane, click done. After that, I am going to create a segment. Click line, set up the start point, move it up and double click to finish it, and then click line, and I will trim the unnecessary segment. Click exit sketching, click to turn on default view and extrude the sketch to 4 mm. For the another side, I will extrude to 8 mm. The object is created, so I am going to combine it to become the one object. Select both object and then click union. Now the object is become just one object. After that, I will hide unnecessary plane or sketch and turn on default view. I will add the material. You have to select the material that you would like by click and drag to apply the material to the object. So the object is created. Thank you for watching.